Marshea Mayfield from Financial Services Plus LLC. I help beauty professional industry leaders make and maintain multiple six figures. I also work with business owners and individuals to prepare their personal and business tax returns. Also as financial advisor to help support those that's looking to create and generate wealth, long-term wealth. Okay. So just really quick, I wanted to come on here and talk really briefly about the recovery rebate credit. Short term is, how do you get your stimulus money, right? So we all are aware, it is publicly known news about your stimulus. And so many people have concerns and issues as far as how do they receive their stimulus, or why they didn't receive their stimulus is the ultimate question. So I'm really grateful that the Internal Revenue Service has came up with a second option, a much better option than the first round that we received, because before, if you didn't receive it, it was really nothing much that you could do. But the second round actually give you options. Okay, so if you did not receive your stimulus, then you can actually add this to your 2020 tax return, what we call as a recovery rebate credit. So it's very important that when you have the conversation with your tax professional, that you let them know that you did not receive the first or the second stimulus. Now, please pay attention to this. If you received your stimulus and it was not the correct amount, then you want to make sure that they are aware of how much you received so that you can get the additional funding that you are entitled to. Now, you know, with $600 per person and per taxpayer, and $600 for your dependent under the age of 16, under the age of 17, which would be 16. So let's say, for example, you it was you and you had 2 children. So 6 times 3 is 18. You should have received $1,800, but you only received $1,200. So when you go in to get your tax prepared, make sure that you tell them I only received $1,200, and then you can get that additional $600 added to your tax refund. Okay, refund or reduce your tax debt. So what do you mean by that, Marshea? So let's say, for an example, you expect to receive a refund, then that additional recovery rebate will be added to your refund. That $600 that I mentioned earlier will be added to that. So let's just say your tax refund was going to be $5,000. So now you'll get $5,600. Now, let's just say you're a person that has a tax liability. When you file your taxes, you end up on the Internal Revenue Services, but you're still liable, you're still responsible, or you're still deserving of your stimulus, and the IRS is still going to give it to you, but that would just go toward your liability. So it will reduce what you owe. So same scenario, $1,800 is what was allowed to you that you are required to receive. You did not receive it, or you only received a portion of it. When you did your tax return for 2020 this year, which is 2020 tax season, you're going to, and you may end up on a debt, let's say $5,000. When you finish your tax return, you owe $5,000. You are due that $600, so now you only owe $4,400 to the Internal Revenue Service. So they just took your stimulus and put towards your liability. And I know you probably say, I want my money in my hand. But guys, what they are trying to do is just make sure that every taxpayer receive the funding that they do deserve, and that they're desiring to get out to you guys. So again, it's very important that you communicate this information to your tax professional. Make sure if they don't bring it up, then you definitely bring it up. Again, this is Marshea Mayfield at Financial Services Plus. We are here to serve and support you with all of your tax and financial needs. Thank you.